great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Florida Gators and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Jim Mora into a new job at Colorado State. He did such a great job turning around UConn in the last few years. He is proving that his system can work, and let's see if he can bring Colorado State back to their once proud tradition in Colorado Springs. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Rams ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of...
Here's a little room there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Gain of 36. First and goal, Florida.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Ball. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rams offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm. Transfer from Oklahoma State. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll try it again. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Montgomery. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
First down, right back to Brown. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Rams will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Moving out to the right. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Gain of 16. That's a first down for the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. Touchdown Gators. A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Rams are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Pocket breaking down, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physics.
Got a little grass. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pryor. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner will be brought down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Pryor. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the red zone, it's Ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Rams will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Rams head coach told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They want to throw it. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Ball again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Jones wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The field, this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off for Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Turns it on in midfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And we've got a man down shaken up on the play. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Rams line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Maybe a crease. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The sure hands, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Pryor. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's second and long. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. Defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that, they let him spring free. It's now third and manageable.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Here's Jaden one more time. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be third and long. Jones wants to throw it. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Colorado Colorado State offense heads onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Again, it's Brown. There's some room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll run for it. It's Robinson. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Well, it's a moment in the game offensively where you like to think you can just run the football on that down and distance to stay on the field, but, David, the defense wasn't having it. They completely bowed up front. Physical, and they dominated in that play. Absolutely nowhere for that guy to go, and this offense is going to walk out of here with the L.
And maybe you thought you could catch him off guard by running the football. You got to have it. You got to get this first down to extend the drive, to stay in the game. But the defense was not fooled. They were absolutely ready, in position, secure, strong, physical tackle in a big-time moment to get the W.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the